Yo, what's up everybody? Back with another day of showing you how I am going to build today's food plan so that I can attempt to hit my caloric and macronutrient goals. And whenever I say attempt, I mean this one is going to be tough. We're going to build it together because last night in the middle of the night, I was having trouble sleeping and I felt like the only thing that could help was some ice cream. And then I felt like the only thing that could help was a package of Nutty Buddies. Neither of them helped, but I ate them anyway. So let's go ahead and start building this together. I've put a few pieces in already. We're going to try. I've already blown my fat out here, and I still haven't hardly eaten anything today, so this is going to be interesting. Do me a favor, if you find this video to be helpful, please hit the like button on it, maybe even the subscribe while you're here. I do these videos every single day. My thought was, if I'm going to do these anyways, why not record them, throw them up on YouTube, and see if it helps somebody else figure out how to piece these things together for themselves. The app I am using is called My Macros Plus. It probably costs a couple of bucks on all the app stores, but well worth it if it helps you stay consistent. So let's take a quick look at what we're going to be doing here on today's plan. So I put a few pieces in here already, and I put my snacks that I ate last night in the middle of the night. Look, I've really done a good job lately of not snacking late. Usually I snack before bed. Rarely do I not sleep and get up and think like I need to eat. Just for some reason, it hit me a certain way last night. It was 3 or 3:30 at that point, and I just walked in the kitchen. And the next thing I know, there was chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, and then some Nutty Buddies that were somehow making their way into my gullet area. So, but I knew that whenever I did that, I was going to have to track that. Those did not fit into yesterday's numbers. Yesterday was a clean day. So what I ate in the middle of the night last night, I'm going to have to add on to today's numbers, which means I'm essentially starting out with a whole bunch of junk food, and I'm going to have to figure out how to weasel my way around it to try to get as close as I can on my overall numbers. So let's take a quick look at a couple of things here. One is you'll see there are my snacks, the things that I ate in the middle of the night last night. I'm probably not going to be able to have any other snacks today. Let's take a look what else I've also added in. I've got my pre-workout and my post-workout. Those are my step one of my 3-step process whenever I build these. These are my staples. I add these in every single day, whether I'm working out or whether I'm not working out. I do it because it's easy and it's always protein drinks. Easy for me to remember. And I've also added in the lunch that I have already eaten. So I just had some turkey meatballs and some broccoli. And here's the problem that we've currently got. I still have a lot of day to go. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I still have to eat my dinner. I didn't eat any breakfast. I'm still kind of hungry, but because I ate so much stuff in the middle of the night last night, if you look at the numbers at the top, I've got a ways to go on my protein and my carbs. Sorry, my furnace just kicked on. Hopefully that's not too loud on the video. I still got to weigh on my protein and my carbs, but I've already blown my fat out. I am over my fat allotment for the day, and I've got a lot of food that I still have to figure out how to eat. 1,250 calories worth with basically no fat. So I wanted to build this with you to show you how to attempt to overcome and prioritize certain things in these unusual types of situations. So where does that leave me? Well, I need to be thinking about foods that are high in protein, high in carbs, and basically minimal fat if possible, preferably no fat. So I'm thinking about things like, when I think of no fat, well, what I like about some of these things I've been eating lately, I've been really searching for no fat options, like the baked beans that I've been eating, high carb, zero fat at all. So for dinner, let's go ahead and start with something like the baked beans, which says country style baked beans, zero fat. It says 195 grams. It's a pretty good size of baked beans. Let's go ahead and leave that for now. I can always adjust the number later. And so my carbs are starting to come down. Now I want some sort of protein source also for dinner, right? I want to be able to have something to help start bridging this gap of protein that I got. Now, I don't think it's possible to go completely without fat for the rest of this. I just have to figure out how to minimize it. But right now what I have is some Prima Deli turkey. So you can see here, 4.5 ounces is 33 grams of protein, only 2.2 grams of fat. That's solid. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's not too heavy on the fat there. Let's see how we're looking. Okay. So now I'm thinking, okay, I got a nice dinner set up here. In fact, I've got some turkey. I've got some baked beans, but the turkey is just deli meat, like flat, cold deli meat. Let's try to make a sandwich out of this thing. Minimal fat as possible. So I'm going to try to find me, I'm going to do two options. One is I'm going to look at Ezekiel Bread. Let's see how much fat Ezekiel Bread has. And look at this, awesome. For 2 slices of Ezekiel Bread, 1 total gram of fat. 30 carbs, 10. This is going on. So I'm making a sandwich. It is confirmed. I'm going to make a sandwich. Additionally, so I got the bread, I got the meat. Let's put a little bit of fat-free cheddar on this as well. And that's right there in the middle. Fat-free cheddar, 50 grams. That's too many. My sandwich will be overflowing. Let's do 30 grams of fat-free cheddar. And now what I've got for dinner, country-style baked beans, fat-free. I got myself a nice sandwich. I'm going to actually put this on the sandwich maker, make it a melt with that nice cheese and that turkey. Turkey melt coming in hot. So that's a nice dinner. Sandwich, baked beans on the side, and no complaints there. Let's take a look at now, since I've got myself a dinner. Now, what am I going to do with like the other 660 calories, right? Well, let me start thinking of some other things that are fat-free that I can eat. How about a frozen fruit bar? This is just like a real fruit or something like that. But you can see here, 0 fat, 0 protein, but all carbs. Let's add one of those for a snack. I did get a snack. Look at that, son of a gun. Let's see, what else can I have that is essentially fat-free? Oh boy. How about some raisins? Raisins are the nature's fruit, the proprietors of bowel movement. Let's see, 100 grams, that's too many. Let's knock that down to like 50 grams of raisins. I don't want to have rye or dia tomorrow. So let's see, no fat there. Looking good. That was another snack. Now I want to start paying attention to my protein here, because my protein is starting to get left behind as I am working on heavier and heavier carbs. So let me think. High protein, 0 anything else. But you know what fits that? Liquid egg whites. Liquid egg whites are the bomb because they are, do people still say that? Do people still say the bomb? So liquid egg whites is all protein. 0 carbs, 0 fat. This actually, I'm going to do a cup and a half. Just seems like a good number for a snack. Let's take a look. Now we're getting there. Now here's what's interesting. I've added this stuff in. I've been very careful with my fat. In fact, through all of this food that we've added, I only added a total of 3 grams of fat. And I am now 250 calories remaining from my overall goal of 2,700 calories. And that's actually a satisfying range. This actually is a good range for me. I don't want to be more than 300 remaining. That's too much of a cut. So anything under 300 is a good range for me. But I also have a little bit of extra room here. If I wanted to add some more stuff in here, I could. I've got some room to play with. I could add another 100 calories on here and still be in a perfect zone for my overall calorie count. And because my protein here is still kind of high as far as what's remaining, I'm going to try to find some opportunity to add more to my protein. So I'm thinking of something like non-fat Greek yogurt. Let's take a look at what happens with, yogurt. This is a flavored yogurt. I think it's made by Fit and Active. Let's take a look here. 12 grams of protein, 8 grams of carbs, 0 fat. Boom, I'll take that. Now we're 170 calories remaining. My fat's still a little bit high here. I would have preferred to have cashed that out a little bit further. And, if I wanted to, I could even do 2 things of yogurt. If I want to get crazy. Sometimes I like getting crazy. 90 calories remaining here. So I put 2 things of yogurt on there. I could actually take that off if I want, but you know what? I'm going to leave it. This looks good. So this is how I've built today's final plans. 90 total calories remaining from my 2,700. And I was able to sort of get around my midnight snacking and all that fat that I absorbed in the middle of the night. I only added another 3 grams of fat on here with all of this food. My protein and my carbs, I'd probably rather that those got flip-flopped today. But look, when things happen today, like today happened and like tonight or last night in the middle of the night, you just have to do the best you can with this thing. You try to be perfect, you're never going to get there, and it's going to get frustrating and you're going to give up. But sometimes you just need a little bit of ice cream or a Nutty Buddy in the middle of the night to keep your sanity. And with that in mind, I was still able to build today's plans in a way that was fine. The only thing that's a little bit strange here is the liquid egg whites, because it's just like liquid egg whites, but I'll put some onion powder and garlic powder and some Frank's Red Hot sauce on there just to give it a little bit of flavor. And overall, I was able to make this work. It was still a win in my book. And every day is different. It's a puzzle. Put it together, build it, put some things in, take some things out, change the volume. You get better with it as time goes on. So that's today's videos. Again, thank you for watching. Again, if this was helpful, please hit the like button on it. And I do this every day, so subscribe as well. We'll see you on tomorrow's video. Peace.